Yo, what's up? Ezek here, and this is the iPhone 7. Kamusta na nga bang performance this 2021? Tara, pag-usapan natin. By the way guys, this phone pala was released on 2016 kasabay na flagship iPhone 7 Plus, and this phone was marked as one of the most controversial iPhone released. Why? Simply because ito yung first iPhone na tinanggalan ni Apple ng headphone jack, which led many consumers dismayed or shocked. Even me myself. But despite that removal, it paved way naman para ma-introduce yung sikat na AirPods. So yun, ilan lang yan sa mga features ng iPhone 7, and if you want to learn more, sit back, relax, and tara, pag-usapan natin. So sa design, the iPhone 7 had a small incremental upgrade. Kasi same lang naman yung form factor, same big bezels with the home button, which is, pag-usapan natin later, and same build material, which is the 7000 series aluminum. Pero despite that, it still introduced some major enhancements which I find useful, pero before discussing that, pag-usapan muna natin yung button placements. So sa right side, we have a power button and SIM tray. Sa left side, we have volume buttons and mute switch button. Below, we have two speakers and charging port, which, as mentioned earlier, Apple ditched the headphone jack. So may mga significant reasons why Apple did such thing, and if you want to know why, I'll be placing an article regarding the topic, so ayun. So moving on, we have a mechanical or force-sensitive home button instead of a static home button na similar sa mga predecessors. In simple terms, hindi physical yung home button ng iPhone 7, and the reason why it responds to a touch or tap is simply because of the Taptic Engine software that's beneath the home button. And the advantage ng ganitong home button is that it's more durable in contrast sa physical home button sa mga lumang iPhones. Like in my case guys, I've used several iPhones, and based on my experience, yung common problem ko is that yung home button sobrang daling ma-wear off. Kaya I much prefer using the mechanical home button in contrast sa physical home button. So ayun. So yun, bottom line is design-wise, walang masyadong innovation in terms of physical appearance, pero I'm not saying na hindi siya maganda. Maganda pa rin naman yung design, especially yung antenna bands is now pushed up sa upper sides, which in my opinion, mas decent siya or mas malinis tingnan. And by the way, fun fact, this is Apple's first time na mag-release ng red edition or red variant. Ni-release yung gandong color not because of hype or many people like red, but because for a charity. Kaya I think you notice na mas mahal yung price ng red edition compared sa mga base phones or base price ng mga iPhone lineups. And that's because yung bawat sales ng isang iPhone na red edition will go directly sa specific charity ng Apple. So, ayan. So yun, in general, poging-pogi pa rin naman ang design ng iPhone 7. So yun, in general, poging-pogi pa rin naman ang design ng iPhone 7. Katulad ko. So yun guys, anyways, next department, display. But before that, ang init guys. Anyways, next department. So display-wise for me, it's still fine. Though wala nga lang siya mga flashy 120Hz nor 1080p display, OLED display, but in my case, masasabi ko naman na crispy pa rin naman or punchy yung display. Kaso guys, major drawback nga lang is that it's kinda too small kasi meron lamang itong 4.7 inches, and it's quite an adjustment, especially galing ako or I'm currently using big phones, and since I have considerably big hands, medyo phobia ko yung malilit na phones, or in a sense na I'm not used to using these kinds of phone in a day-to-day basis. However guys, I'm not saying na hindi sila usable, it's just that I prefer bigger phones, but to be honest, I would still use this phone in contrast sa iPhone 5s na talaga naman na napakaliit. So, ayun. So yun, anyways, in terms naman of watching YouTube videos, movies, Netflix, or anything related, to be honest, in my case, hindi ganong enjoyable na experience, especially, hindi ganong immersive yung phone screen or yung display. Pero guys, if you're fine with smaller phones or you like smaller phones, then definitely, this phone is still decent, especially, maganda pa rin naman yung display, so, ayun. So sa camera naman, this phone has 12 megapixels f-stop 1.8 and a max resolution na 4K at 30fps. Tapos sa front camera naman, 7 megapixels f-stop 2.2 1080p resolution at 30fps. So yun, base output, it's still good but not the best or comparable sa mga past and current flagships natin. Also guys, I noticed na whenever I take pictures indoors, nagkakaroon siya ng slight saturated result. At the same time, yung dynamic range is not the best. In other words, whenever we take a picture ng isang place wherein madaming details, there are times na hindi clear lahat ng details ng isang subject, thus, it becomes slightly blurry in some sides. Pero yun, for basic shooting, I'd say na maganda pa rin naman ng iPhone 7. Same lang din naman sa front cam, maganda pa rin naman. It actually jumped from 5MP na 6S to 7MP, which I think naman is a good upgrade. I think. But anyways, here are more shots para makita nyo. So sa performance naman, this phone is powered by an Apple A10 Fusion chip na may 2GB of RAM. Tapos yung available ROM variants naman are 32, 128, and 256. So sa performance guys, no, fluid naman yung navigation for simple tasks, social media, and similar stuff. However, if medyo heavy duty or heavy multitasking yung gagawin natin, we may or will encounter lags and hangs. And that's because applications are becoming more and more feature-packed at dahil doon, they need more power from the processor to optimize the phone to its best performance capability, in which at some point, kayang-kaya pa naman i-handle ng phone in some cases. So sa gaming aspect naman guys, specifically sa basic games like Temple Run, Subway Surfers, Candy Crush, etc., kayang-kaya pa naman i-handle ng phone since not much power is needed. Kaso guys, in terms naman sa high-end games, it's a no for me. I mean, yes, technically playable siya, but not to the point na it's considered as enjoyable. Since again, medyo maliit yung screen, which is a no for me, at the same time, I frequently encounter lags and frame drops. So yun, if you plan to buy a phone for gaming, then the iPhone 7 is a no. No! Next department please. So sa battery naman, this phone has 1960 mAh and this is the weakest aspect of this phone. In my case, I'm not sure about you guys, but the phone cannot last more than 2 hours in terms of extensive workloads. So kung heavy phone user kayo guys like me, then the iPhone 7 is not really helpful sa atin. Especially yung pinaka-problem ko dito is that the phone overheats. Kahit wala pang 30 minutes guys, yung experience ko or yung usage ko with this phone, talagang nag-overheat na siya. Kaya guys, I suggest, if you don't want your phone to explode in no time, make sure pagpahingin nyo yung phone nyo guys. So, ayun. So yun, that concludes our video guys, and if you plan to buy an iPhone 7 this year, the price ranges from 5,000 to 7,000 pesos, and for that price range, I would rather invest that money for an iPhone 6s Plus than an iPhone 7. However guys, I am not saying na hindi maganda yung iPhone 7, it's just that wala masyadong upgrade, wala masyadong innovation, battery wise, it sucks, and sobrang daling mag-overheat guys. However guys, kung gusto nyo gumamit ng phone na pang matagalan or for the long term or long run, I would rather suggest go for an iPhone 7 Plus kasi you can get one for as low as 8,000 pesos to 10,000 pesos, and for that price range, yes guys, sobrang worth it ng iPhone 7 Plus. And I am sure that Apple will support this phone for the next year and years to come, so ayun. So yun guys, if you enjoyed and learned something from this video and sobrang init, but anyways, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe in this channel or in this video. So thank you very much. And by the way guys, no plug ko lang, please do follow me sa TikTok channel ko, ExecTechPH. So in that channel, I make 1-minute tech skits or tech videos or tech facts. So yun, please do follow me guys. So thank you very much. So yun, that's been it. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
밖엔 비가 오나 봐 들리는 빗방울들이 땅에 떨어지는 소리 전해지는 좋은 신고 대체 뭐야 너